What is going on, everybody? Today, got a little bit of some new vape mail. Picked up a Atom by Immortal Mods. It is a 21700 side fire mod, and this little bugger right here, which is the 28 Temple. Oh well, it's gonna pick that up by Vaperz Clouds, and that's what we're going to be doing a little review on here today. It's a 28 millimeter. Size comparison next to a Asgard, just a touch smaller. The airflow is a little bit smoother, a little bit more open. I'll kind of open up the Asgard Ultimate insert and I'll go over this insert and kind of compare and contrast the two and kind of show you the little bit of difference in between the two. Now, I'll kind of open it up here and I'll kind of show you where I have my build. I know there's been a lot of questions on that. And this is, you got so there's two posts, positive and a negative. And I don't know if you can see that, but right down there, if my camera will focus, a little dot. It's where if you're using it to squonk, that's where your liquid will come out of. I have it sitting so you can kind of see there's those two little edges, and that's where your airflow sits. My coil's sitting about not even a millimeter or so right in front of those. I found that's what fits best, basically. Take off the drip tip and I'll see if I can get this out here without trying to get everything all sticky full of juice. So here's the Ultim insert here, as you can see. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. It's just two big gaping holes, whereas compared to on the Asgard, pull this one apart here for you. The Asgard has there's the 4 extra holes, a little bit of the smaller slit on the side. So if you can see, but it looks like there's more holes on the actual outside of the temple than there is on the Asgard. I'm just trying to get this back in here. There we go. Getting juice all over myself because I didn't clean these out prior. And so then when I set up my coils here, just take your, that's the Asgard. I just took my Ultim insert, I set him in there. I just kind of check to see how it is they're sitting on both sides, before I throw it on there. And then you strum at your coils, get everything set up, and then you fire it, on a regulated mod, just to make sure that nothing is going to melt while you're using it, because burnt plastic melting while you're vaping is a horrible and terrible taste. And I gotta say, the flavor is pretty spot on. I'm vaping Bule Bolu in there, and Bule Bolu is one of my all-time favorite e-liquids, and the flavor is just spot on. I'll throw another battery here and kind of compare and contrast it with the Asgard here real quick. Let's get this set up. Oops. Now, one thing I've noticed is that it's not only because it's a little bit smaller, but because there's just less material in it. It feels, it's super lightweight. It feels almost like you're not holding anything at all. Whereas like with the Asgard has a little bit more weight, but just like compared to contrast of smoothness. The Asgard might be a little more smoother, but it's a little more restrictive, whereas this is a lot more wide open. But it's still, I mean, it vapes really well. I mean, the flavor is, I mean, it's spot on. I have it setting up just so you can kind of see. There's the two posts, and I pulled it down just slightly under, so that way when that insert sits on there, you can just see about half of the coil. So you have like the insert and then like half the coil you can see under it. That way the airflow goes in and right underneath it, hits it. Just spot on. Super flavorful. Fairly easy to build on. You can't put super massive coils in there. I wouldn't really go over it 3mm coils. That's what I have in here, running at like a 0.09. I'll go over the box. The box is a lot like the Valhalla 2. I think this is the direction that they're going to be going in here a little more now for Vaperz Cloud, because that's kind of what I've noticed. The new temples and the new Asgards are getting these new boxes instead of the pouches. And it also comes with the smoked out cap, just like on the smoked out Asgard. It's a lot just like that one. And then you have tools and spare O-rings, a spare studded pin, 2 spare grub screws. It's a super flavorful RDA, without a doubt. Without a doubt in my mind, it's probably on par flavor wise with the Asgard. Definitely some of the smoothest airflow I've ever seen out of a honeycomb style, or that honeycomb style airflow. You can kind of see, I don't know if it'll pick up, kind of see how it kind of angles up both sides, so there's more on the bottom, it goes less on the top, and like the Asgard goes in, it goes down and underneath the coil. So super flavorful. I know I've already said that a bunch, but it is true. It's a great RDA. Vapes very swell, just like all the other Vaperz Cloud products that I've seen that have come out recently. Underneath you have the 2 little studded pins that you can insert in order to turn from squonking to non-squonking, so you don't have to take out the pin. And overall, solid RDA. I mean, I love the Asgards. I have 5 Asgards, and now a Temple, and it's definitely on par with all of them. So I'll just give you another quick little look at those coils here, kind of the placement. You just want to make sure they're just a snippet from where those little ledges are, because that's where your insert sits. Vaping on some Boule Bolu and just fireworks. Yeah, super solid vape, super solid RDA, great flavor. I have almost no complaints, no cons about it. It vapes phenomenal. I'm sure, since they do have the Asgard in a 30mm, they were thinking, well, let's just do like a 28 with the Valhalla Mini, because people really like that RDA. And I know this is it would be like a remake of the old Temple, which I never got to try. But yeah, going to keep it short, going to keep it sweet, right down to the point. Awesome RDA. If you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. You're not going to regret it. It sits pretty much perfectly flush on this atom here. Oh, well, you can see that. I mean, it looks really nice. It's super solid, super nice, smooth, flavorful, tasty RDA. And until then, let's keep on vaping safely. Y'all take care now. Peace.